And Ray Gordy making an uncharacteristically bad strategic move by having his back facing Jason Blackman. And Blackman unceremoniously just dumping Ray Gordy between the second and third ropes. Risking a bit of a count out here.
Wasting no time going to work on Gordy.
Boy, Blackman charging Gordy back first into the apron.
Blackman been off of Wildside television for quite some time now, back with a brand new and terrible attitude.
But he's also honed his craft. Oh my Lord! Sending Ray Gordy sailing into the security rail. And the security railing practically collapses. Not very secure, huh?
Good grief.
Well, it did belong to the Crockett's. That's why it's probably a little shaky.
Jason Blackman apparently letting all that future superstar, last student of Rick Michaels hoopla go to his head.
That's a lot of stuff to put in one's head.
He's a very talented young athlete, but he's turned very sour, incredibly full of himself.
We seem to have quite a number of those all those kind of characters here in the Wildside dressing room. But Blackman, no, quite a beautiful, picture-perfect dropkick into the face of Ray Gordy. And Blackman knows what a feather in a cap it would be with the defeat of Ray Gordy on nationwide television. Boy, nonchalant and pompous cover attempt.
Yeah, Jason Blackman really has a lot to prove in his return to Wildside. Ray Gordy, the second-generation superstar. Very hot commodity in wrestling these days.
And very much in demand.
He's already well-traveled, already had several tours of Japan under his belt.
The Gordy name is legendary no matter who it belongs to in Japan. And the Japanese fans are quite impressed with Ray Gordy if Gordy's able to make it through this matchup here with a very hungry Jason Blackman. Blackman taking the left arm of Gordy. Oh, with a big kick to the top of the chest. The strength of Jason Blackman on parade here this evening. Very clever, very crafty, very enterprising from Jason Blackman. Blackman with a pin attempt, and Gordy able to kick out with some authority, although I dare say, following a blatant choke, the damage has been done to the son of the legend. He's Ray Gordy, and we got him here this week on Wildside.
Snapmare takeover on Gordy. Blackman taking over now, knees to the back. Blackman locking him in the sharpshooter.
Well, the Canadian heritage of Jason Blackman is legendary. Goes back to Tuesday.
The old Scorpion Deathlock, very painful submission. Now Blackman rotating. Still has a light grapevine. What's he doing here?
Perhaps with designs of turning this into a surfboard of sorts.
He has Gordy tied up like a pretzel.
Part surfboard, part dragon sleeper, regardless, whatever you call it, Ray Gordy's going through some excruciating pain at this juncture. And we're certainly looking forward to 10-man tag team action. Main event in this edition of NWA Wildside.
10-man tag team insanity. That's going to be one for the VCRs right there. Gordy nails him with a twisting fisherman's buster.
Of the snap variety, Blackman is rocking.
To the midsection.
Ray Gordy sees an opening, and he's capitalizing.
Big enziguri by Gordy.
The back of the head of Blackman. Gordy on top of Blackman, only for a 2 count.
Gordy on his man. Irish whip. Good grief. Gordy charges with some reckless abandon there with that elbow.
Oh, the explosiveness of Ray Gordy, and clear evidence here this evening. Pin attempt from Gordy and Blackman able to kick on out to obviously 2 very hungry athletes, if I may amend my earlier claim.
Gordy driving the elbow down.
Boy, a very dynamite kid-like elbow.
Now going to the top. He's finished a few people off with this here. Gordy going, there's the swanton bomb. Maneuver he executes very well, and this could be the end of Jason Blackman. No.
Blackman clearly not able to kick out, but clearly able to get a leg on up bottom rope. Blackman paying attention to where he was in the ring. So that training that he received from Rick Michaels at the Wildside Dojo coming to the fore here.
Back suplex. Blackman lands on his feet in the rotation, but definitely looks.
Oh, don't fall for this ruse, Ray.
Well, Thomas trying to get Gordy off of Blackman.
Of course, I think Thomas is trying to give Blackman the benefit of the doubt.
I think Thomas is the only one fooled here. I mean, he could be legitimately
No,
injured,
I don't buy that for a second.
Nope.
Well, I don't want to say I told you so, but we've seen that one too many times here in the rings of NWA Wildside. And I think Gordy was just beginning to believe it. I think his mind has since been changed.
Tilt-a-whirl power slam by Blackman. Could have an upset here.
Gordy still able to kick out very convincingly. Pinning a guy named Gordy easily, I don't think it can be done.
Blackman relentless on his attack.
Well, that spinning kick with such velocity I should point out. Blackman went sailing to the turnbuckles himself. Regardless, the pain and damage has been inflicted onto Ray Gordy.
Big DDT by Blackman. Jason Blackman, Quebrada attempt lands on his feet. Gordy out of the way. Gordy ducks a clothesline. Elbow counters from Blackman. Doing everything he can to shake off Gordy. Blackman charges. Does it duck that? There's the German suplex.
And Ray Gordy able to catch a victory from Jason Blackman.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ray Gordy.
Blackman not making too many rookie mistakes here this evening, but there are a couple of them that just begin to amass, and Ray Gordy, with all the smarts and all the power of a true classic professional wrestler and part of an incredible lineage, Ray Gordy continues his winning ways here at Wildside.